Oh, Chit Chat Kit Kat. Oh my goodness. Well, making some dietary changes again. I absolutely cannot have bread and the carbs. It just made me explode, gain weight like crazy. And so I'm back to primarily as much carnivore, and then just, I do have some vegetables, but I have to be careful with what vegetables because of the ostomy stuff. So I do have bell peppers. I do really enjoy having bell peppers. You know, it just adds so much flavor to things. So bell peppers and the yellow squash and zucchini, those things I can have. And bean sprouts. I do like mung bean sprouts. I like to make like a omelet with bean sprouts and things in it. Make Chinese like egg foo young, okay? So I do things like that, egg foo young. But I'm limited in the ones I can have, and then fruits. Again, you can't have anything with the skin. I had blueberries. And I had all these hard little things coming out. It's from the blueberry skins. They don't break down. So with that, I have to be careful with that. And I found out I'm gaining weight because of the sugar-free things, because of sucralose and the ones that they put in there. So what I found out, I'm not using that. The only thing that I can use that works good is monk fruit. It does not cause the problems that things like sucralose or the other things cause, okay? So I do like this one, the Now organic monk fruit is what I use. And I use it in my coffee. And now I've started having, instead of a diet soda or something, I was doing Pepsi Zero and things like that. But they all have that sucralose in. So now what I'm having, look at here, my little, don't you love that? Isn't that fresh looking with the little lemons on it? So I'm having this sparkling water, and there's a little lemon slice in there. But I put in either lime juice or lemon juice in it to flavor it with a little bit of the monk fruit for sweetening. So that's what I'm having now instead of either a limeade or a lemonade that I'm making with monk fruit. Instead of having the Pepsi and that type of thing. I also did get another one. I got cranberry juice because that is much less sugar. So I'll use maybe a tablespoon or something of cranberry to make one of these sparkling sodas, okay, that I'm having instead. Now, I've only been doing this a couple days, and I already went down 4 pounds for just those few days. It is starting to reverse that. But I'm eating a lot of eggs, and then, whatever meats. I do have dairy, cottage cheese or cheeses, and so that I'm having. I'm going to make some eggs here this morning, and I got one with the diced tomatoes, but it has lime and cilantro in it. So I'm going to make like a Mexican egg this morning. But I've given up, any kind of tortillas or breads. Now, I used to like to have a slice of bread with the egg on it. But again, I really have to be careful of that. I can't have things like rice, potatoes. Those things are just not good for my system. They convert to sugar so quick in my case. So all of those things I have to, leave behind. Now I am going to have one cheat day a week. One day where I can have some spaghetti or I can have some pizza, something like that, so it doesn't get really boring. But overall, I really, really have to limit carbs. And I think one reason that I was gaining so much weight because having bread. I was doing, quite a few sandwiches and things like that. And that and the sodas, that and the sugar-free. Yeah, I was trying to do everything sugar-free because I have had diabetes, and I did not want to have that taking place again. So I was doing all the sugar-free. But again, those are not, they were causing me to absolutely gain weight. So no more Dutch Brothers with the flavorings in it. I could do Dutch Brothers, but I have to take my monk fruit along with me and use the monk fruit instead. Now, like I said, I'm already seeing things reversing, which is great. They're starting to reverse, but I suggest, if you are somebody that's been doing diet drinks and you're gaining weight, try doing something like this, the sparkling waters, and add either the organic lime or organic lemon and a little bit of the monk fruit, and you can have your sparkling drinks, and it's refreshing. I couldn't believe I found this yesterday at the secondhand store, and I said, oh, this is so perfect for doing my lime and my lemon drinks in it. Look at how pretty that is. I did get some special glasses for my sparkling sodas now. I got this one, and then I got a Coke glass. I got a Coke glass, so I'll do my sparkling drinks in that. And I did get another one that was like, a wine type of glass or something, which was pretty, that I'm going to do my sparkling drinks in as well. Now I did get, limes and lemons, just so I can put a slice in there to make it look more refreshing, but I do use the organic lime and lemon, that's already been squeezed as a base for my drinks. So that is, like I said, is working out really well. I'm doing for cooking either the beef tallow, which I really like. I got the grass-fed beef tallow, or butter that I'm cooking my things in. And then sometimes I will have a little bit of cucumber. I do like cucumber. So that's one thing I can have. I just cut it up really fine and put a little bit of olive oil. I have the Thea olive oil, which is very mild, and it's got all of the, what do they call it? I can't think of what it is in it, but it's very healthy for you. So I do have an olive oil that I will use if I'm having something, I want something kind of like a salad type thing. Now, I don't do lettuces, and I don't do those things, and you have to, like I said, if you have an ostomy, you have to be very careful with things that are not cooked, because otherwise you can wind up with occlusions, and you really don't want that. I don't want to have to wind up in the hospital because you got a blockage. So I do have, like I said, I will, if I feel like I want a salad, something fresh, I will do the cucumber, cut it up very fine things, and have a little olive oil, a little squeeze of lemon, a little salt, and a little olive oil on it. And it's nice and fresh. Sometimes I will have a little bit of like a cherry tomato with it or something. I find out I do fine with that. And I don't have a problem with the skin on the tomatoes, where I do have problems with other things. But a little cherry tomato, a little cherry tomatoes or cucumber, that I will make a little type of a salad, so I can have a little bit. And sometime with that, I'll put in some cheese, a little cheese. And so that makes a nice salad if I want something. Like I said, it's a hot day and I want something fresh and something cold. That's what I'll make, and that's working well. So, going forward. But yeah, I saw that, I really have to make this change, because it was just, gaining weight. And I was down to a size 8, but that's before I got the ostomy, okay? And after I got the ostomy, I started gaining weight. So now I've got to work on, like I said, making these changes. And this, I already see, just within a couple days, I'm seeing this reversal starting to happen. And I'm actually feeling quite good with drinking these instead of the sodas, instead of the Pepsi and the other things. And like I said, I've decided I'm going to have one cheat day a week, because I do love spaghetti. I love pasta, and I love to have a piece of pizza now and again. So my one cheat day, I can have spaghetti, or I can have my pizza, something like that, a slice of pizza or some spaghetti. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If I'm going to have like a kind of sandwich thing, some sort of a meat, I put it in. What I'm finding works good is I just put it in a couple slices of the Swiss cheese, okay? And make a little roll up or something like that. And that's working quite well. But, and fruit, if it's a real hot day, sometimes I'll have some watermelon. That's, so that works. But like I said, a lot of the fruits and other things I can't have because of the high sugar content and the skins on them really can wreak havoc. So that's what I'm changing. And, if you try any of these things, let me know. But like I said, the one I like a lot is the organic monk fruit. Now, they do have another one that's monk fruit that has some flavoring in it. It's by Lancanto. Now, the regular Lancanto, the monk fruit has erythritol in it. You don't want the erythritol. But the drops, the Lancanto monk fruit drops, it does not have the erythritol in it, and it does have some flavoring to it. Now, there was another one I looked for because I wanted to see if I could find the monk fruit flavorings in my coffee. I did find one, but the problem with it is, I don't know why they put this in. They put some type of a corn thing in to give it some type of a fiber. So that's not great for you, that corn, I don't know if I'm going to try one of those or not because of the corn-based thing they have in it as well. So I'm kind of on the fence with that. Do I want to actually try that or not? I wish they would make more monk fruit flavorings, for like if you wanted to have flavors in coffee. Now, I have used some of the non-alcoholic type flavoring that you put in when you're cooking and stuff. It's okay, but it's not fabulous. So I am still trying to find something else on that, because I do like the flavoring in the coffee, but we'll see. So far, I haven't really found something, Oh, another thing that I'm going to have a little bit of was I did get some, like, the V8 juice, because it doesn't have a whole lot of sugar and carbs in it. So I figure, that would be nice to have a little bit of that once in a while, a glass of that. So that is something else that I'm kind of adding in. So we'll see. But anyway, that's what I've been working on, and actually I am feeling, already starting to feel better, okay, with that. So I'm going to continue with my sparkling drinks. Hi, Miss Lily, are you telling me? Yeah. You giving me the snort of happiness this morning? Yeah, little snorts of happiness. Them and their snorts of happiness. She's already trying to butter me up because you know where she wants to go. Say it's very important. It's very important. We have to have our imported Milky Bones every day. We have to have the imported ones. Yeah. They just love to go there. Yeah, she's over there giving me the face over here. Today is spa day for them. Not that they need it. They really need their bath and to be clipped down and stuff. So today is spa day. You going to go have a spa day today? Yeah? Go have spa? Go have your bath? Yeah? Does it feel so nice to have that nice bath today? Yeah, going to be beautiful again pretty soon. Yeah. Yes, a happy girl. Happy girl. So anyway, that's what's going on here today. I've been working on the things. I did find a nice dress that I can actually wear. I've just, because of the ostomy, I have not been able to find things that I could wear, but this is nice, and it's loose, and it's lightweight, so really good for summer. So I ordered a couple more of these on Amazon, and they were cheap. I think it was something like $18 or something like that. So I did order a couple more of these because I have not been able to wear dresses. I just, with this thing, I just have not been able to wear anything. And I get tired of always wearing, shorts and, those type of things. I would like something loose once in a while. So I did find these on Amazon, and this, they work. They work. So yeah, you can see it's quite loose. So you can still see some of the ostomy here, but actually, it's not bad. So I did find these, and these are comfortable to wear, so I bought a couple more of them so I can have some summer dress that nice and loose and something comfortable. So changes. We continue to make changes. We continue to see what's going to work and continue to modify things. But yeah, I'm feeling really good about the changes. Much more healthy. This is definitely much more healthy than having Pepsis or Cokes or things like that. with their sugar-free things. So on that note, I'll leave that here. And I'm going to go out and make my eggs this morning with the diced tomato with lime and cilantro. A little bit of the cheese with it. And those are so good. Now, I used to love to make this and have it with the tortillas, the corn tortillas, but yeah, the corn tortillas have to go. Have to go, can't do it. So again, you know, we make modifications as we go, but I'm just really glad that they do have a sweetener that you can have that's natural, organic, okay, and it does not cause the problems that it does with erythritol or sucralose or any of those other ones that just make you, you know, you think they're going to help you lose weight, but they make you gain weight. So those have all been going out, you know. All of those things are on their way out. Going through my cupboards again, you know, and making these changes. Because it's about, you know, being healthier, not do something that's going to make your health worse. So on that note, hopefully this has helped somebody else out there that's having these types of issues. And just some helpful hints. Let me know if you try any of these, and I'll see you online.